Hi everybody, welcome back to episode 3 of Tea with Teejay. Today we're enjoying a jasmine tea. It's a loose leaf tea, which is amazing. I love the smell of jasmine and it's one of my favorite teas. And which is perfect because we're starting off today's video with this new jasmine Arabian tea plant that I got. I ordered him on Hertz Garden. He came here a few days ago. I decided that to already put him in a new pot and everything to make sure he just gets nice and settled. I have a few that I'm going to unbox on camera. However, I got really impatient with some of them, so they're already potted in their new pots and ready to go. So the next plant that I have is going to be, what should we do? We'll do this little guy. So I picked up this little guy. I'll go ahead and take him out. He is a Tillandsia, an air plant. Oh, they should not have done that because now his little quills are gonna get stuck on the plastic. So we're just gonna tuck his leaves in and pull him out. So Tillandsia can be kind of a difficult plant to keep. A lot of people think of them as beginner plants, and while they are essentially beginner plants, they do require certain specifics. That being said, you do not have to put them in dirt, but that doesn't necessarily make them easier to take care of. These guys love humidity, and they don't get watered obviously from the bottom because they don't have roots. But that being said, you do need to spray them weekly, and they are very temperamental with water, such as the prayer plant. So you might want to consider using rainwater for these guys, and overwatering can cause rotting in the bottom of them, as well as not watering enough, they can shrivel up and die. However, I decided to get this guy because if you see the middle right there, he's starting to turn red. And when air plants turn red, that usually means they're about to produce a pup or a baby plant. So what's going to happen is this guy is going to eventually grow a little stem in the middle, and he will flower and produce a baby. And when he produces that baby, you can take him right off and you'll have 2 air plants. And the thing about air plants though is they only produce 1 pup in their life. So they're not going to continuously produce more plants, which is fine by me because then once you have the baby will obviously produce 1 more, and then its baby will produce another one. So it's not too bad. But what I'm planning on doing with this guy is sticking him in my brand new terrarium. Terrariums are perfect places for these guys since they like high humidity. So I'm going to go ahead and stick him in there. Alright. Next up, I am going to talk about this big guy right here. I got him at Lowe's. I think he looks absolutely great. He has babies in the middle. I don't want to tip him too far, but hopefully you guys can see there's some little tiny leaves sticking in there, which is great because then he'll be able to get bigger, and he already is a very good size and he looks very healthy. So I'm really excited about him. The reason I decided to get him is I want to start propagating some snake plants so that way I can have more babies and, more cleaner air as a snake plant does. I'm going to move him out of the way so that way we can have a little bit more space. So, let's see, who haven't I talked about yet? So I think we can go ahead now and open some of the boxes that I have here. I did open this guy up, but I haven't unwrapped him yet, so I'm not sure which one he is that I ordered, but we are going to take a look. I'm thinking he is the Peperomia. I ordered him off of Etsy, but I wanted to say exactly where I got him. So already the wrapping looks very nice. They put like a little bag over him so that way you can keep all of his leaves intact and, you know, keep him from falling out of the cup. Just gonna go ahead in here and open him up. Okay. Well, this guy is very pretty. I'm not gonna lie, but he did, it looks like, take some damage from the shipping. Getting this tape off is kind of difficult. There we go. Alright, I'll show you guys in just a second. Alright, so yeah, he did take quite a bit, some damage on some of these longer leaves, unfortunately. You know, we have some broken leaves here, and we have some more over here. So that's always a bummer to see because, you know, obviously you want it to get to you really nice and healthy. And, you know, breakage means less leaves, unfortunately. But however, this guy is absolutely beautiful. He is a, let me get the paper, but he is a Peperomia. On the paper it says that he is a, it says rare Peperomia. It doesn't have the name of him, unfortunately. But I got it from Land of Alice Studio on Etsy. So we're going to just kind of take the tape off this guy, let him breathe. Trying to be as careful as I can so that way, oh, yeah, so you have some broken leaves, unfortunately. I'm going to take this off really slowly. Now, with this guy, he does originate from Ecuador. That being said, Ecuador is a very humid climate, so I'm going to want to make sure that this guy gets a lot of humidity. So he's going to go in my humidity room. Alright. It also looks like he has a lot of babies. So he should be nice and healthy. Oop, yeah, there's so many leaves falling off of him, which is a bummer. So, next up, we have a box that I haven't opened yet, and it came from Etsy as well. Now, this is also a plant I had in the past, but unfortunately, when I was away for vacation, I had someone look after him, and he did not make it through, just because of, like, humidity-wise and stuff like that, that I was usually do for my plants, because I have a humidifier in one of the rooms for them, and I wasn't able to be there to refill that humidifier. So, let's see here. The box is kind of weird that it opens up from the side. Yeah, so here we have, I'll show you guys what it is in a second. I'll keep it a surprise. And that's really cute. It's from Kiki Boutique, and they wrote a little thank you in handwriting. So that's very sweet. And thank you, Kiki Boutique. I tried to order this from a different store, and after I paid for it, they told me that he was sold out, so I decided to order it from them before, and I have never used her yet. So here we have the little guy. Move this out of the way. Looks like he is just in some newspaper. And I want to say, sometimes with plants, when you're packaging them, less can be more, because, you know, you have you start putting all the stuff on it, there's more stuff that the leaves can get damaged on. And like all the tape and stuff that was on this guy, like he was being squished by that bag. And the tape, when they put the tape on, I think is what ended up breaking a lot of his leaves. Yeah, this guy. So it looks like he didn't come in a pot, which is perfectly fine. We'll see how he did on his way over. Oh, well, there's the leaves right there, and they do look, he does look pretty good. Rip this tape off. Oh, wow, yeah, he's got some big, big leaves. He looks nice and healthy as well. It looks like he might have a few bugs. Or bug holes, I'm sorry, not bugs. But other than that, he looks very good. They wrapped him nice in this little paper towel. But yeah, he has some babies too, so he looks nice and healthy. Very good choice. They kind of wrapped him up in this little dirt. And a wet paper cloth, which, like I said, is actually, I probably prefer this more than, you know, overwrapping and like taping the plant in the pot, because like I said before, that tape, it might stick to the plant. It's gonna pull out some leaves and make a mess, honestly, when you open it up, because you have to take that tape off and the dirt's gonna stick to the tape. And it's not any better than just like what this girl did. She just wrapped it in some nice tissue paper and didn't even put it in a pot and sent it on its way. So I have a little, I'm gonna stick him in here for now. I have a little nursery pot for him, and I'll add some dirt to him later. But yeah, he looks very happy, very healthy. He looks also a lot older than I was expecting. The leaves are a lot bigger than what I thought he was going to be. I thought he was going to have little baby leaves. But yeah, and he looks like he might, yeah, it looks like he might have a little bloom too on him. So thank you so much for that, Kiki Boutique, for this happy, healthy little guy. I can't wait to get him into my collection. Alright, so I almost forgot about this little guy right here, and he is a barrel cactus. I'm super excited to be taking care of him. I love cactuses so much. However, I've never actually taken care of one until now. I did things a little bit backwards and went from more experienced, more houseplants that require a little more experience. And then now I'm starting to finally get into like succulents and cactuses and stuff like that. But I'm super excited to have him. He is very, very cute, and I hope he does very well here. He's going to get lots of sun. I'm going to put him on my patio now that it's warm out there, so he's going to absolutely thrive and love it.